In this video, we're going to be learning a little bit about the National 5 written exam in drama. Now, there are two sections to the National 5 written exam. Section 1 is evaluate a performance, and Section 2 is to respond to stimuli to create a drama. And you will have an hour and a half to complete this written paper. Now, with Section 1, you are evaluating a performance that you have been part of, either as an actor or a designer. In that section of the paper, you can achieve 20 marks. You can see here, it says Section 1, 20 marks, attempt all questions. Consider a performance you have taken part in during your course as either an actor or in a production role. You would tick the box and then you would answer these questions either as an actor or as production crew. Now, what's really important here is that you are making sure you're keeping an eye on the marks that you're trying to get, and you're using drama vocabulary in order to explain the decisions that you're making. It might ask you things like describe 2 activities you carried out during performances, and then it usually comes to evaluating the effectiveness of your contribution to the final performance. And it also asks you to identify one other drama student during your rehearsal process and evaluate them. And that is kind of what you do. You're evaluating a performance or a production role that you have been part of. It's important to remember that in Section 1, you're evaluating your effectiveness as well as evaluating the effectiveness of someone else, either in the group or in a production that you have seen in your class. Section 2 is where you will create a drama by responding to one of 3 stimuli that is in the paper. You will then answer the questions that follow, and you will use appropriate drama vocabulary to explain your ideas. This section of the paper is worth 40 marks. In Section 2 it says 40 marks, attempt all questions based on your chosen stimulus. Choose one of the following stimuli to develop ideas for a drama with 2 or more characters. The drama must be suitable for a live performance. So as you can see, there are 3 stimuli that you can choose from. Now, these change every year and these will be different every single year. But what you do is you would come down here, tick the box of the stimuli that you're going to do, and then you will use this little area here to just sketch out your idea for your drama. Now, it's really important within this part, you might be wanting to write out your characters, you might want to write out your staging, your lighting, your hair and makeup, your themes, your issues, your mood, your atmosphere, your tension. You can write all of this down in this space, but it is not marked. This area is not marked. And then what you do is you will go on to a series of questions that will, based on your stimuli, so based on your drama, you will answer these questions. And it is looking for you to be able to understand certain things like, what does purpose mean? What are your target audience, and justifying your answer. There are also things like time and place and justifying why you've made it. You'll maybe have to think about props. You're going to have to think about genre, form, genre, structure, style, key moments within your drama. There are a variety of different things. You're going to have to think about voice and movement as well. And you're also going to think about production areas. So you're going to have a knowledge of all different drama elements, as well as an understanding of drama vocabulary in order to explain your ideas within this paper. Now, obviously, this is just an example paper, and the questions change every year, and you have to be prepared for those. So there we have it. Section 1 is evaluating a performance you've been part of, which is worth 20 marks. And Section 2 is responding to a stimulus and answering questions based on that stimulus, and that is worth 40 marks. So now it's over to you to maybe try out some of the questions. It might be a good idea, if you haven't already come up with a drama, then you might want to use something that you already know that will help you in order to answer